Hello! I just cleaned the chicken coop yesterday, which means today is the perfect day for a coop tour. So this coop was designed and built by my father, and it's made to hold about 24 chickens. We have 22 chickens right now. The chicken door is on a pulley system, which is really convenient because we have a big run around our chicken coop. We let our girls free range for most of the year, but when we have a garden going, we have to find a way to keep them out. The front door that I was telling you about is on this pulley string right here. And it strings across the window and then down over here. Let me show you. So there are two clips where you can put it in the open position or the closed position, and the door itself is very heavy, so it's very predator proof. We're on the back side now, and the next thing I love about this coop is that the nesting boxes are on the outside. This is really convenient for collecting eggs. I can either collect them from inside the coop or from outside the coop, and this makes it so that the boxes themselves take up no space inside the coop, so then I can have more chickens. Let's go inside. Now the first thing you'll find when you open the door is that there's a bit of a storage area. It's big enough for me to fit one or two of those metal garbage bins in here. I don't have any in here right now, but I have kept them in here in the past, and that's really convenient, especially if it's winter and there's a lot of snow, or if I'm having someone else watch our chickens for us, then the feed is right where they need it to give it to the chickens. Pretty sure you can hear that because it's really loud. I must have interrupted a girl trying to lay some eggs, and she's very annoyed. And then we just have chicken wire there to keep the chickens out of this portion. Nice little door on here. See how nice and clean this is? I don't even want to admit how many hours this took me yesterday. In Wisconsin, poop freezes like really hard, and I basically had a huge flat sheet of poo that I had to remove. Now speaking of cleaning poo, there's another little design feature that I love about this coop. You may have noticed that we have 3 perches, and because we have so many chickens, we need enough places for them to roost at night. One of my perches is about 2.5 feet from the wall, so it can really get in the way when I'm trying to clean. But we came up with a solution for that. This perch is the one I'm talking about, and it can fold up and away. Let me grab the camera and I'll show you a little closer how this works. So both corners of the perch look the same. This is one of the corners here, and so it sits on top of the wood here, and it's got just a really big bolt holding it to the wall over there. So this is a really simple design, but it works really well. It makes a lot more perch space in here without really taking up too much space. Something else that we have in our coop that I really like are these Pvc feeders. And I bet you can guess why I love them. They take up less space. I will be doing a project later in the year to adjust these a little bit, so I don't recommend them exactly how they are. But you can sort of see the type of pipes that I used to make this work. I made her angry. Okay, so I have like one of these joints here, and I don't know all the technical terms because I don't know anything about plumbing, but there's a joint here, and I put cover on the bottom to close that up. So I'm reading off the side here that this is a 3-inch PVC. I do have a larger one in the corners over here. I gotta say, if you feed the the more powder form of feed like I do, my mill calls it a mash. I recommend the larger size of the pipes over the smaller size because the mash can sort of compact and then it doesn't fall down the pipes like you want it to. Now the problem I have with these that I'm going to be fixing later in another video is that the chickens can just throw too much feed out of there. What I really need to do is create a lip on the edge of here. And if you've noticed and looked a little closer, you can see that there's some tape hanging off the bottoms of these. And I've tried to fix this problem in the past, and the problem is, with the tape anyway, is that it just doesn't last very long. It sort of dries out and gets brittle, and then the chickens can break it, so it just isn't a permanent fix. What I really need to do is get some actual covers that line up with this size of the PVC, and maybe saw them in half and glue them on or something. We'll figure that out. This is the 4-inch. I just read it off the side again. So if you're thinking of doing this style of feeder and you do feed the mash feed, I definitely recommend this larger size for the PVC. Now, if you've been with me for a little while, you've probably seen that I have a variety of different chicken breeds. Let's collect some eggs and I'll show you all the different colors I have. Now, I could collect these eggs through the back way, which you just saw previously, but I'm going to collect them through the front way here so you can see. Now you know I have a favorite breed. I've talked about them in other videos, especially my chicken tricks video, where my favorite girls were performing very well. They totally surprised me, and I'll link that video in the description below. But the reason I collect other breeds as well is for the eggs. Look at how beautiful these are. Different breeds, different colors of eggs. Well, I think that's it. If you have a chicken coop, let me know what your favorite features in your chicken coop are. And if you have a favorite breed of chicken, leave that down below as well. I would love to hear about them. Thanks for watching. Bye. Isn't it beautiful?